So there was someone that was asking recently about using a Dremel in a bowl of water. I do not recommend that. This is something I rigged up myself, and I have always been maverick that way, but I use my Dremel, and I will be able to show you how here. So what I got is a 5-gallon bucket, and I have a drain hose. You can see that. You can see maybe that there's water inside, and that right there, all that's sticking out is the end of the Dremel. It is completely and totally secure here because any movement of the Dremel, and I will not get a good polish. I made all of this from different bits and pieces. Obviously you can see right there that that was part of a old clipboard, that the base, the stand, is made from an old drafting table. I have a degree in art, so a lot of this is just old art supplies that I have changed over. On the back, this is where I keep my grinding, diamond grinding tips on my drill, which I run with one hand and use my other hand for holding my stones. It is completely secured when it's in there with 3 different bungees. You can see on the back I have an irrigation system, a drip system. So I fill it with a gallon or 2 of water, and it comes down. I can change the amount of water that is flowing. And then I have copper wire in there so I can move, if I need to, the wire for where the drip is occurring. I know that this is very homemade and it works for me. I don't recommend everybody just going out and trying to invent the wheel again. But I can't afford $600 right now for an awesome wheel. So that's what I do. You can see all the different bits I use. I use a lot of different diamond blades and grinding wheels. And then when it comes to polishing, I use professional grade material. I use high-tech diamond and their pads. I use different polishing pads, and I use diamond grit powder. One of the things I do like to do is make, I don't have any out here, so I can't really show you, but I make a leather pad that I put the wet polishing sandpapers on with epoxy, and I use those until the sandpaper's completely dissolved. But that's what works for me, and I just don't like the idea of someone getting a Dremel and sticking it in a bowl of water. It scares the crap out of me. If you're going to do that, get this extension that you can put on your Dremel tool. And then this doesn't have any electricity in it itself. It is just a spinning device. So you could put this like down in a bowl of water, which I have done when I'm drilling holes, but generally I try not to do that. But I would never recommend anyone sticking an electric thing in a bowl of water, because that's silly. But I hope this helped, and if there's anything else you have questions about, I will be happy to answer them. So thanks. I'll show you some of what I'm working on right now. You can see, maybe not perfect, but pretty darn awesome. So this will be a bracelet, one of these, and then these will get put into the pendants and made into necklaces. But where the Sharpie is, you can see that's where I have to go over and redo a little bit. But for being able to do it at home, not cost $1 bajillion, you know, it's what I do. Okay, awesome, thanks. Thanks for watching.